Will do.
And we are live in about hello. TikTok, come on Instagram. Let's get this together. There we go. Okay. Alright. Would you like to oh yeah, okay, here we go. Just okay. Great. Alright, we're live. Hello everyone. We are doing Makeup Monday. We have LJ in the chair, wonderful.
Hello.
LJ. And yes, we are doing a creature prosthetic look. That's one of my very favorites. Yes, LJ, would you like to pick your favorite royalty-free music, please?
Sure. What do you usually use to find royalty-free music?
I usually just use YouTube. Like 1 hour of this type of thing.
Alright, come
Usually
through
some
it.
very odd stuff comes up. Like I had like a smooth jazz at one point, and it started playing a jazzy Happy Birthday.
I guess that is royalty-free now, isn't
It's
it?
very royalty-free, yes, as of a couple of years ago.
Do we want something more energetic or chill?
Up to you. I have a little rule, which is more of a policy. Model picks the music. Alright. I'm going to pull up my TikTok so I can see the questions come up. Oh, very nice. Alright. I can watch this.
Is the Krylon?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Is that the one you use personally, or?
I use it for contour.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever used it on myself as a foundation. I've done it on like a client before. I do
Right.
like how thick it is. It's really good for texture, for sure.
Very well pigmented.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've been doing the streams for a few months now, or at least, I guess, directing them, I guess, if that
Right.
makes sense. And I've only recently realized, because so often an issue that keeps cropping up is, people getting in the way of the camera and stuff like that, and sort of defeating the purpose.
Right.
But, I just realized for the first time, if you're right-handed, put the camera on the other side, and then it's fine.
Genius.
It's completely fine. It's... I feel like I'm in a cyberpunk fantasy. This is great.
Yeah, I was a little worried it was going to be like super slow lo-fi, which nothing wrong with that, but it was not the energy I was looking for.
Yeah.
This is pretty perfect.
Yeah.
It's like I'm watching Drive all over again.
Yeah. Have you seen Repo the Genetic Opera?
No, but I know that I really should.
It's great fun.
Yeah.
It's basically like...
I've just seen clips on YouTube, but the music is really awesome.
It's like cyberpunk, cybergoth stuff that like the cyberpunks have been trying Cyberpunks and disabled people have been trying to warn us about for ages, which is it will be absolutely dreadful when corporations. Well, no, it's happening right now. The idea that like you can sell. Corporations will like sell treatments and
rent body parts.
yeah,
from
rent
what I
body. And it's like, hey, you can't make your payments. Oh no, you're gonna die, I guess.
The future is so great.
Yeah. And like, I'll admit, I was like, oh man, what a crazy possible future. I'm like, no, that's fully happening now. Yeah. It's Repo is just what if it happened to everybody all the time.
You don't even get cool music with it.
No, don't even get Alexa Penavega and Giles doing an American accent.
See, that's kind of what made me interested in it.
Yeah.
My partner was like, Giles is in it.
Doing an American accent and singing beautifully as he always does.
Of course.
How are you at singing?
I can carry a tune, but that's about it.
Same here. I can't like belt or anything, but
You were singing earlier, you can sing.
thank you. I dated somebody who was very good at singing for a long time, so I was like, so my metric is very skewed. I'm like, I can't like belt, so I'm like, I have like a Gene Wilder-esque quality to the voice. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I don't know if nasally is the word. Raspy?
Oh, raspy. Well,
For the most part, I'm on key, but that's like the nicest thing I can say about my abilities. I haven't actually sung since like, I was 16 or 17 in my last band.
yeah.
I was more a bass player than anything else.
I mean, raspy is still good. I mean, Tom Waits is raspy.
That's true.
I heard a story from an old barber who told me once he was at a music festival that Tom Waits was playing at, and over the loudspeaker at one point, he just heard Tom Waits' voice go, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Cat O'Clock." And then a trailer opened and a bunch of cats ran out. A bunch of feral cats just ran out of the
Oh
trailer.
my god, that's the dream.
Or no, it was like it's Cat 30 or something, or Cat O'Clock, something insane like that. I was like, it didn't quite make sense.
That is phenomenal.
It's like one of those things that should be a pun, but if you look at it, it's like, no, it's not a pun at all.
Who cares? It's good news.
It's cats.
Just about the best news.
Yeah. I got back last night. He turns out, I'm not sure if you know this about Hades, but he has a what WTF am I watching? You're watching a makeup stream. I'm doing LJ's makeup here and turning them into a creature.
Well, more of a creature.
Yeah. Yes, more of a creature.
I'm hideous underneath all this.
Yes.
This is a glow up for me.
It's a glow up. Yes. Basically, this is a makeup remover. I'm slowly turning them into what they actually are.
What about Hades?
Oh yeah, he has a raspy morning voice.
Oh yeah?
When I came home or came back to the store, I do not want to start calling this place home. That is a very important thing that we as a society should keep track of. Calling work home. But yes, when we got back to the store last night from HorrorCon, we go, where is he? And then I see her.
He's just groggy.
Like, oh, he's a groggy voice. He's got a groggy morning voice.
When I got here around like 10:40, he was all chirpy.
Aww.
Hades has a beautiful singing voice.
Does he? Oh.
His meows are very musical.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to cut through here. I can see on my phone. There we go. Much better.
Mm-hmm.
There's a delay on this now, so it's a little bit of time for me to see.
Gotcha.
Do you have any funny, insane concert or music festival stories?
Actually, yes. Am I allowed to mention drugs on the live stream?
Ooh, that's a good question. You know what? We just got TikTok back, so let's
Okay,
call it.
I'm gonna work around it then.
Yes, perfect.
So,
Use a very obvious code word.
the short version is I went to a Primus show and met what was very clearly an undercover cop.
Oh, fun.
So, first of all, they're great live. They do concerts the way that I think everybody should. They started
Who?
Primus.
Oh,
They
okay.
started very promptly. Like, the show was supposed to be 8, they were on by like 8:01. They
Nice.
played all their hits, 15-minute intermission, and then they came back and played the new stuff, which I think is brilliant.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Fairweather fans get to go home early and everybody else gets a more intimate experience. It's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, during that intermission, well, first of all, during them playing their hits, there was this guy who was wearing like kind of baggy pants, a rainbow tie-dye shirt, and like kind of pronounced dreadlocks that looked very synthetic.
Uh-huh.
And he was just sort of flailing himself about the show, like a rag doll.
Right.
Like he was moshing, but no one was really trying to mosh with him. And during the intermission, he came up to me and he was like falling all over himself. I'm not gonna do the acting out of respect for what you're doing right now, but he was like, "Hey man, you got any
I can
redacted on you?
let go so you can try it.
Hey man, do you have any redacted?" And I was like, no, you don't seem like you need any more of what you're on. Like, are you good? Like, do you need water? And he's like, no, I'm good. Hey man, do you have any redacted? This is a completely different thing. Basically, he was naming, like, drugs that, like, they were in varying, like, none that would be right for the kind of show we were at, but he was just, like, listing them off.
And
I was like-
that's so funny.
And he was
In
calling it
alphabetical
by
order.
he was calling it by the very technical names too, I should add.
That's so
So I
funny.
kept being like, no. And then eventually he left me alone. But I was just like, man, they don't even try anymore.
No.
Like, just first of all, get the order right of what you're asking for. And second of all, like, don't like figure out what people actually call it.
And like, at the very least, like, bring on like a Jonah Hill type if you're gonna, like, somebody with charisma at the
Yeah.
very least.
Charisma, non-obvious wig, and don't dress like a cartoon character. Trying to think if I have any others. I'm sure I do.
I've got one from a Paul McCartney concert I went to.
Oh, yes, please.
Where we were at the sound check for it, and there were some people. There was one guy who was there who, like, cross again.
Yep.
One guy who had clearly, was very, very excited about it. I, assume he paid a hell of a lot for these, tickets. And he was having a religious experience with seeing this. He was dressed in Paul's outfit from Sgt. Pepper,
Oh.
and you on the stream can't see this, but he was going like this. Yes! Paul! Fully just, he was so, like, it was kind of beautiful to watch.
I saw almost the exact same thing at a George Thorogood concert.
Oh,
I also don't know what I was doing there. It was a good show though.
yeah?
Bad to the Bone for anyone who doesn't know. That's like his main song. There's a guy who was doing that exact same thing, like, yeah! Yeah, George! And at a certain point, like, it was a good show, but I was way more invested in him at the end of the show. Like,
yeah.
he was just like so happy to be there, and I was jealous. I was like, I would love to feel that kind of enthusiasm, like half of what you have for George
Yeah.
Thorogood right now.
Have you ever felt that kind of enthusiasm?
Maybe once when I was like 14 for My Chemical Romance. Other than that,
Oh,
I don't know.
wow. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, this, again, this was at the sound check.
That was the sound check?
Yes, where he was doing that. It's why we were able to hear him so well, because, like, everyone else is being, pretty quiet, having a good time, clapping and cheering after every song, but for the most part,
How sweet.
letting, him do the sound check,
Yeah.
which is the point of it. And he would be, like, screaming while Paul was, like, talking and communicating with, his team. So, also what was going on, do you remember Omaze?
Oh, mate.
Was that, like, online raffle thing where, like, if you buy a certain, like, it was for charity, it was like an online raffle for charity.
No, I don't think so.
It was a really cool thing. I don't know why it stopped, but basically the whole point of it was, like, artists could do certain things for charities, and various, what is it? Fans could,
Like different incentives.
yeah, different incentives,
Yeah.
and, like, fans were able to do, like, put in a certain amount of money. So, like, technically
Right,
everybody...
like Kickstarter packages kind of.
Exactly. Technically everyone has a chance.
Yeah.
But, like, if you want to spend more, then you have more chances, and even if you don't win, then the money all goes to a good cause. It was a cool thing.
For sure.
And somebody had won an opportunity to sing with Paul McCartney on stage.
Ooh.
And he was good. They sang Get Back Together, and it was a real fun time to watch this guy just get to live out a really cool moment.
That's what I always liked about seeing Green Day. They do that at every show.
Yeah.
And they usually do it for a few songs. Like there will be one where they pull somebody up to sing, and like I've seen, I think the song is always Longview. I've seen people do it like pretty well. I've seen people kind of try to imitate, how it's actually being sung, and I've seen people just like, one note. Like the whole song is one note. And they always let them finish, everyone's always super nice about it. They usually get like a side guitar at the end. And then they'll do like for other songs, but they'll let someone come up and play one of the instruments. And I always kind of liked that.
It's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Again, I'm so sorry. I could have gotten a cape in the time when you went to the bathroom. I could have done that. I totally forgot. I'm so sorry.
I mean, this whole outfit is probably worth $20 altogether, so you're good.
Thank you for making me feel better.
I dressed for this.
Yes. You should know. Oh, let's see. Yeah. You should know, those of you watching, that we are usually a lot more careful when it comes to actual customers. LJ is a coworker, and
Yes.
and we are doing this for the live stream, and for fun, for
I thought we were doing it for the lulz.
yeah, for the lulz, for the poos and giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close your eyes.
I really hope I can go home like this.
Oh, by all means, please.
Nothing makes me feel safer on the subway
Yeah.
than just looking like an absolute gargoyle.
I'm so glad you said that, because like I thought I was the only one who would sometimes go home. Because like the past, in April I was doing a lot of the streams myself, and I always wore whatever I had on home. It was great.
It would be so sick if the guy who catcalled me on the corner of J Street and Metro Tech was there again today. Like literally, he was so loud I could hear him through my noise canceling headphones. He was like, "I like your hair. Hey, are you single?"
Wow.
I would love to go back and just be like, "Yeah, give me a little kiss."
Oh, yeah. I hope so too. Okay. Eyes closed. Can you close your eyes, please? Yeah. Hey, let me know if you ever need me to do your makeup for this exact reason that you just said.
As often as possible.
Copy that.
At least in the summer.
Yes. It's looking like...
Actually, what I could do is just get one of those executioner hoods with the mesh that hides my face so that I can see.
That's a good idea.
I had one like that I might have actually bought from here like 10 years ago, and that made me feel invincible.
There's a fun fact, LJ and I were both long-time customers here before we worked here.
Yes.
Love this place.
Just came in and, well, at least I came in and I would just go bother the cat for about an hour. Occasionally I would buy something.
Oh yeah, I would bother the parrot when there was a parrot here. And also I'd bother the cat a bit.
And Tony, of course.
Of course. But yeah. Oh my gosh, this is looking good so far. It's a bit like a D&D creature almost. This is fun.
I have not played that in forever. I played it once in my life and I had a great time, but unfortunately our DM graduated shortly after that one session at school.
Yeah. It's
He was one of the weirdest and most brilliant people I've ever met.
Yeah. Oh. I would love to play more D&D. I'd love to play it more, but
it is very involved and requires a lot of scheduling and commitment.
Time commitment.
Yeah.
That's crazy amount. Yeah, that's been that's my main reason for not doing it. Like I could do a one shot every now and again. I think I played about not even that many. I think like maybe 4 sessions. Before we were all just like, this doesn't work for any of our schedules. I'm so sorry, and parted ways.
What cruel irony that it is so compelling and yet so repellent to people with ADD.
Oh yeah, that's a huge factor.
So much fun, but so much planning. So much forethought.
Heard, heard.
I went to a D&D themed wedding last year and it was phenomenal.
No way.
Best wedding I've ever been to.
Tell me about that.
It was...
What are they going to be? You've got a little thing. Yes, LJ is going to turn into a Regency creature. We're going to have little gold flecks and sort of veins going around. And we've got these horns we're going to glue on in a bit. That's going to be fun. Yeah, stick around. It's going to be a fun, chill time. And we're going to talk about all sorts of stuff. So, carry on.
Oh, yes. It was my friend's wedding. It was a lovely small ceremony. It was like this little park with a gazebo in Lancaster. Dressing up was encouraged, so there were like a lot of fairies, a lot of creatures.
Cool.
I really, I regret not doing more for that wedding. Like, I had like a...
What'd you dress as?
I had like this kind of Tinkerbell looking dress, and I did like some cute face gems and stuff. It was pretty much just, I woke up so early, that was all I had the discipline to do.
Right.
But then I saw people there who have like wings, contacts, horns, and I was like, man.
I hate that feeling
Yeah.
when I'm like, I know I could have done better for this. And believe me, at home I have all the stuff. I'm cool like you, believe me.
But yeah, the ceremony was just really lovely and, tearjerker. It was raining just a little bit. But most aesthetically and pleasing and like sweetest I've ever been to.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
We need it. I wish we still sold it. Lovely, perfect. Amazing.
Part of me wishes I brought my fangs, but I'll also be like
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
lisping right now.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Close your eyes, please.
Do you have any interesting wedding stories?
Ooh, interesting wedding stories. I've not been invited to many weddings as an adult. I will say, the last one I went to though, as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first and last wedding I've been to as an adult was a couple years ago. When I went to my ex's like best friend collaborator's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
In a Virginia, I think it was, and the mother said to the bride, a Jewish girl,
Mm-hmm.
saying, with Christ's love, you will want to be subservient. Follow that urge. Whoa! And like it was during like the parent speeches, and I'm like, that's a huge thing you just said there. Okay. And like
See?
none of us like knew how to like, do we clap? No, we're not gonna clap for that. What do we do?
Can't clap, can't say anything. We just let this happen, I guess.
And that's exactly what we did.
Man, I also have not been to a ton of weddings as an adult or otherwise. But is it bad that when I go to more, I kind of hope something like that happens?
Oh, of course.
Not that I want anything bad to happen to my friends who are having the happiest day of their lives.
But like, yeah, it's great for the stories.
I have one other that's not quite as interesting, but is more funny than anything else.
Yeah.
When my dad got married to his current wife, it was like a very small ceremony. I think it was literally like me, my brother, my partner, and my uncle. And, you know, it was like a go to the courthouse kind of thing, and then we went back to the place we were staying in New Orleans, like a little Airbnb scenario. So that was basically the reception, and my uncle's a very talented musician, and my dad and his wife requested that their wedding song be No Children by the Mountain Goats.
Oh boy.
For those who aren't familiar, the chorus goes, I hope you die, I hope we both die. And there's something about going down hand in unlovable hand. It's not a wedding song.
Oh. A similar thing happened at the one I was at. It was more of like a misunderstanding, though, of like what the type of song is. My ex was a musical theater composer that worked with the person who was getting married.
Mm-hmm.
And the song they chose was a really upsetting, like, heartbreak song for, like, the dance. And I was like, oh no, you didn't listen to the lyrics, like, at all.
I was gonna say, like, was it one where they kind of just liked the vibe?
I think it was like, oh, it's nice, this is nice.
Oh man.
This is a thing that you made together. This is a thing that you made, and we're all very proud of you that we made this.
When my dad got married to my mom, apparently he told the wedding band that he was like, do you know Celebration by Kool and the Gang? And they're like, yeah, of course. And he's like, if you play that song, we will not pay you. I don't even know why he brought it up, to be honest,
That's
but
so
that is so funny to me. And I don't know what their actual first dance song was, but they maintained for years that the song was Kung Fu Fighting.
Oh, I hope that's true.
Me too. I think they might have actually played it at some point. It was definitely not their first dance, but
It's a good story.
in my canon, it is.
Yeah. It's a good story to have. I had a family friend once who had like a million different stories for how him and his wife met. One of them's like, oh yeah, like I was a toll booth operator and didn't have enough change. She bit me. Fun, crazy stuff like that.
When she hit bone, I knew that was my gal.
Yeah. She's really gotten under my skin.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be still.
Not at all. This is perfect. I need this kind of validation. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just doing the first line, figuring out where everything's going to be, and then I'm going to sort of make it a bit more sort of shadowy, and then on top of that, I'm going to add the gold
Yeah,
flakes.
I forgot how cool just the concept art looked. I was like,
It's turning out really close to what it is so far, which I'm really happy about.
this is gender affirming.
I did this with that in mind.
Yeah.
Fully did this with that in mind. I showed it. Do you know Gabrielle?
Gabrielle.
Psychic Siren on Instagram?
Yes. She's a sweetie.
We ran into her yesterday at the con.
Oh yeah?
Met her for the first time. And we just got talking about like makeup and stuff, and I mentioned that I was planning this look for tomorrow. Showed her the concept art, and she was like, "Oh, it's got a very Bowie look." I'm like, "I'm so happy you said that." Of like if Bowie had lived longer, maybe this would have been one of the looks.
That is just about the best compliment one could give.
Right? You know, I was like, "Thank you."
I met her a handful of times, and it's a shame. Today's like the one day I'm not wearing the bracelet she made.
Oh.
Because like I wasn't, you know, I'm just always very paranoid about like losing my jewelry when I do stuff like this. But she came in and modeled a bunch of costumes for the website, killed it, and had like these adorable bracelets from like her Etsy shop. They all had like little horror themed charms on them. So mine has like a little bat that kind of looks like our logo.
Aww.
I like that this music is getting kind of 80s fantasy.
Right?
Feels perfect for this.
I'm trying to think of what video I might shoot for this. I'm thinking like an interview with like what if we did like a very important people style thing? Like where you look at the thing, find who this is, and then we like do a little interview.
Okay,
What do you think?
I like it.
Interviews with like creatures from other realms. That could be like a continuing series, like interviews
Oh, I like that a
with
lot.
creatures from other realms. And it's like, so what's your realm like? And it's like, it's lovely. Everyone's doing absolutely great. Everyone? Yeah, everyone I know. Yeah, everyone I know is doing swell.
I'm great.
Yeah.
All I can think of is that I think it's the intro to Stop Making Sense by Talking Heads.
Oh yeah.
David Byrne interviewing himself.
Oh gosh.
Thank you for asking me that.
Thank you for asking me that. I love that.
It's like 60 minutes on acid.
What's the one where he's like going across America in that car?
I'm not sure.
I haven't seen it, but I really want to. I think if I should have them kind of coming out from the sides of the mouth. What do you think?
You mean the veins?
Yeah.
I think that could look dope.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I might have already asked, but what's like the inspiration for this character? Because I think you used the words Elder God at some point.
That was the initial plan. And then I think I veered into a direction of, well, I was just looking at various makeups people have done for Elder God.
Mm-hmm.
And I veered into one of like just a very interesting looking creature doing like in a old Regency outfit. I'm like, ooh, that's fun, and I feel like that'll be very gender and cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just kind of went in that direction with it. So
Because like I'm trying to picture who this character is.
Yeah.
It feels more like a minor deity, but deity.
Deity.
I don't know. Deity.
Deedly-dee.
Oh, that was so dope.
Boggins. That diddly-dee.
I think the last time we spoke about it, you were also saying something about like a trickster god, which still feels accurate to whatever this is.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
The horns definitely feel kind of Loki. I'm into it.
Oh, yeah.
I am indeed a silly little guy.
You are saying that.
Close my eyes for a second because I think that contact is drying out.
Yeah. Whatever you need.
Get another pair of my white mesh. I think the ones I have are about to expire.
Yeah.
But those are definitely the most fun to wear, just in general, but also in the subway.
Oh, yeah.
They also kind of make everything feel like a dream state because everything looks so foggy. Yeah. I do have another pair that I got with these just to I know, I think they were
Like the shipping.
It was either shipping or it was like a buy one get one. So it basically offset the cost of shipping.
Yeah.
But I think they're meant to be specifically for Nezuko from Demon Slayer.
Oh,
so
that's
they're
the pink
pink.
one? Yeah.
They're pink and they have like a little bit of mesh. So it's
Nice.
similar to the white, but everything's kind of pinky.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll find a use for them at some point. I am still only 3 episodes into Demon Slayer, but
I've heard good things.
it's supposed to be great, and I did like what I saw. But I'm just horrible about watching new TV shows.
Yeah, I saw the first episode of Chainsaw Man and I really liked it. And I just never can...
That one looks cool. I know nothing about it, but it looks awesome.
It's some cool body horror stuff.
I don't watch a ton of anime. Like, people, I think, literally just... Oh no!
Let's see how that affected the stream. Cool.
Oh my god, it's snowing.
Oh yeah,
So magical.
as I said, I am so sorry.
How dare you spill literally invisible powder all over me that I could easily brush off.
It is a super white. I'm sorry. It's a super
It's
white.
okay.
Yes. Available in store now. Have I told you about my Face Your Fears makeup idea?
I don't think so.
Again,
I'm trying to
just
remember if we have.
Like I know that what's that Dropout show that we were just talking about? The one that Very Important People.
Ah, yes.
It's a show, because I think that's the only show of its kind right now, but I'd love to do like another where it's like a makeup look and then like a show based around doing a makeup look kind of thing.
I don't. If Very Important People is a specific show, I don't think I know what it is.
Oh.
So I might need some context.
It's a thing that the people who did College Humor made, where they get really talented makeup artists to do comedians' makeup, like they did one on Paula Tompkins where he was a bug.
Oh my god, I loved that.
Yeah, that's Very Important People.
Oh,
and they just interview them.
That's excellent.
That's what I was hoping we could do maybe for this, like a similar kind of a deal.
Oh my god,
At
yes.
least for this character, but then I was thinking for another one for the store. It could be a fun thing to do Look up, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah. It would be a show where I would interview people based on, and like, ask about, like, hey, what's your biggest fear? And let's talk about that fear, assuming they're good to talk about that sort of thing, obviously. And that would then, we'd obviously do a pre-interview beforehand so I could, get all the supplies together, but I would do a makeup look based on that fear.
Ooh.
Or any specific fears sort of blended together. I wouldn't want to scare them with the look, but it's like for instance, if someone's biggest fear is like being a medical burden to their family, I wouldn't want to make them look sick.
Right.
I would want to like more sort of do a artistic interpretation of like what a burden is, and that kind of thing. And then at the end of the episode, they go and they look and they see what they look like, and I found there's something oddly empowering about looking at your biggest fears through your own eyes.
Well, I'm thinking about that could be now. I won't say what they are unless...
Yes, that's a...
Yeah. But the first thing that came to mind I do think could make for a cool look.
Yeah? We can talk about it later if you want.
For sure. So long as my goldfish brain does not immediately delete it.
Your what? Oh.
My terrible memory.
Here. You can write it down if you want.
Oh, write it down.
Yeah.
I thought you said turn it down.
Oh, yeah. That bug makeup on Paula Tompkins is something I've always wanted to try on someone.
It gave me such joy to see that.
He looked like he was having a blast.
Yeah.
You want some slime? I got some slime for you.
Just national treasure.
Absolutely. I completely agree. I think I when I started watching him, I'm like, oh, he and I are like the same species.
The same font.
Yeah,
I think
same
was what you
font.
originally said.
Yes, we're very much the same font of
100%.
people. Even more so when I had a mustache.
You had a mustache?
Ooh, yes, I have a story about that. Basically, I did for a summer, I started working at an escape room. And no one there knew me without a mustache. But it was a recent thing. And then, have you seen my Moon Prince costume? Or like little film? It's on my Instagram.
I don't know if I have.
It's my profile picture video. Have you seen the video that? It's like the thing where it looks like a Méliès film.
I bet if I saw it, I'd be like, oh yeah.
But anyway, it was that Halloween, and so I was like, I gotta shave for this. I was like, one of my least favorite things, and I would hate it when I was in school as well. Some people were like, ooh, haircut. I'm like, no. Don't notice that. So I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have like fun with this, so I can make them go ooh on my own terms.
Yes.
So it was like the day before Halloween, and people were like expecting to dress up anyway. So I kind of went with a Edgar Allan Poe-ish look.
Wait, I might know what you're talking about now.
I had I got a mustache from here actually that looked exactly like the one that I'd had for months, and I came into work, had for several hours, people sort of didn't notice anything, and then at one point in the middle of a conversation, I just sort of ripped the mustache off, and then kept on talking. Most people had a really great reaction because I got to do it to two different groups of people.
I was gonna say, how delicious was that?
It was delicious for the first group.
Oh my god.
They were like, wait, did you not? Was it fake the whole time? And I was like, what if it was?
Let's say yes.
Yeah, let's say yes, because it's way more fun.
I kind of had that the first year I worked here in 2021, and I've done this every year since. Every year we do Disney Day. It's one of our theme days, and I just maybe this is blasphemous, but I wasn't really a Disney kid. Like I like Disney movies fine, but I
You
was.
weren't a Disney kid. That's so shocking. Oh,
I know.
You.
Me of all people.
I would have assumed you would love me. Hi, AJ.
Hello. But my stupid little joke was I would dress as Charlie Kelly from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Because at the time they'd recently, FX had been acquired by Disney, so
Yes,
it's like,
technically.
ergo, Charlie is the Disney princess.
Absolutely. Oh, agreed.
So, it's also important to note that I usually wear like 4 to 5 inch platforms. When I say usually,
right.
yeah, I mean every day. So as far as the people here are concerned, I'm like 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
This was the first day ever, I think, that I didn't wear them to work. So I came in like 4 inches shorter, with a brown wig on that I guess was pretty convincing, and a beard that I had done out of like an eyebrow pencil.
Did no one recognize you?
They tried to stop me from going behind the register.
No way.
Yeah. They're like,
Oh.
who is this dude? Like, first of all, we're not open yet. Oh, it's LJ.
That's so funny.
And it's like, at least every year, like, one person will still be fooled momentarily and be like, oh, I'm sorry, we're not open. Oh, sorry, come in. In fact, one year, like, I was so proud of myself. One year, I was talking to a family while they were, like, using the fitting room. I was chatting with the husband for about 10 minutes. And he had a beard, also kind of like close to the face, and he
Yeah.
was like, I mean, what do you do to maintain yours? And I was like, and then he just kind of looked at me, he was like, oh, you're serious? And he was standing about as far away as we are right now.
Oh, that's so
And I was like,
funny.
Thank you so much for saying that, because this is not real.
That's amazing.
I felt so good.
Oh my god, yeah, talk about it for me. I, when I was at the con, I dressed as Maxine from the X trilogy.
The X trilogy.
Mia Goth, like Pearl.
Oh,
X.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex has been telling me to watch that forever now.
I just watched it for the first time like the day before we left.
Is it her or not really?
Not really.
Okay.
It's more like a thriller.
Okay.
I think.
I can get down with that.
Yeah, I'm not like a scary horror person, if that makes sense. I'm like.
Absolutely. I'm some more like suspenseful or
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a decent amount of gore, but like not too gratuitous, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
It's like it serves the story well and the character. But I was just a Maxine. I'm not sure if you saw my cosplay, but
I think I did.
yeah, it was like the blonde wig and the.
Oh right, with the red face paint.
Yeah.
That was pretty excellent.
By the way, am I stained at all from that still?
I see like a tiny bit now that you mention it, but it literally just looks like cute blush.
Okay.
It's very subtle. I would not have guessed that it was face paint that didn't wash off for sure.
Yeah, when I took it off, I was like, oh no. I walked out of the shower and I was like, Alex, Ashley, it's staying.
I kind of love when that happens because like I do the same eye makeup every day. Sometimes if I'm feeling lazy, instead of eyeshadow, I will use liquid lipstick to sort of paint on my eyes.
Ooh.
And whenever I use a very pink or purple one, it stains like my eyelids so bad. And I'm like, sweet, I have stencil for tomorrow.
That's true. That's a very good point.
And today was great. I just did my eyebrows and it was good to go.
Yeah. I'm doing your makeup today.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is honestly, if anyone's watching, you could have this really big, like a cute everyday look.
Just like simple, clean, you
Simple,
know.
clean stuff. Kind of Eldritch, kind of trickster god
Yeah.
vibes. Yeah, no, this is suiting you really nicely. I don't know if you.
I've peeked at the stream here and there. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so awesome.
Yes, it's coming together very nicely, if I do say so myself.
It's gonna match that purple wig like so perfectly too.
Yeah, oh, I'm glad. Oh, so, but the story from HorrorCon,
Oh yes.
one of the organizers, I noticed he kept on looking at me when I was in the costume. I was like, huh, odd.
Oh
And-
wait, I think I know. I mean, go ahead, but I think I know what this is.
Yeah, the next day, he was talking to us, and then as he was about to leave, he looked at me and said, "You got me. You got me." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Yesterday, I thought you were a chick, man. You got me." I'm like, "Really?" I mean, oh, what? Well, thank you.
Okay, that's actually not where I thought I was going. I thought you were gonna say that he recognized you from the Trix commercial,
Oh,
or not Trix, sorry, Legally Distinct
yes.
so and so.
Legally distinct deceptions
Yes.
with a Z. Yeah, that cosplay was not based on this at all. I just sort of very jokingly was like, "Oh my god, yeah, like someone cosplayed me." That was not
I
a
figured,
cosplay
but that was
of
still
me.
fun.
Yeah, I was like, little does she know.
I mean, if it hasn't happened yet, I feel like it's gonna happen soon.
I would love that. I want to start like printing like boxes, like cereal boxes, because they're very easy to print,
I feel like people will buy them.
right?
We used to sell the Good Guys cereal box,
Right.
and people loved it.
Was it? It wasn't an Abra exclusive, was it?
No, it's just like a Trick or Treat Studios,
Right.
but
It's like these would have to be Abra. Could you show me how this works? I could have done that this whole time. I just realized.
that would be a really sweet thing to do, though. Like
Yeah.
our custom cereal boxes.
Yeah.
I would certainly buy one.
Thank you. Don't starve a giant rabbit. Were you there the day we filmed that?
No, I think I was still away at the time.
Right. Yes. I was. It was very disruptive, and I felt very bad the whole time, being like, "Why did you lie? This isn't funny, Jerome."
I wouldn't feel too bad.
Yeah.
You've definitely done worse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a customer walked in while, there's this one from like 3 years ago, I want to say. I think the Mario movie had just come out, and we did like a Mario Kart video that kind of took over the entire movie floor. And I think a customer walked in right as we were trying to get an effect where, where you start spinning out and the tires are smoking. So you're getting a close up on like the hand cartwheel, and I was just blowing vape all over it. It was the dumbest thing ever.
Oh my god. See, that makes me feel a whole lot better, because I'm always like, I'm so sorry to be so disruptive.
And like half of us were working on it too, so we were like, so sorry, what can I do for you? Sorry.
Yeah. That's just the life.
They didn't seem to mind too much though.
Yeah. I mean, as a store, it's a crazy place where you never quite know what to expect.
Yeah, and like call me biased, but I kind of like when I walk into something odd when I go into a store and they're clearly just in their own little world. As long as they're like,
Yeah.
as long as they acknowledge me and they're like, oh hi, sorry, then
Yeah.
it's like,
oh,
no, you do you.
here, this is cool. Yeah.
I was trying to think of like what the weirdest thing I've ever walked in on employees doing was. And I don't really think this counts, but one time my family tried to go to this thrift store in San Diego that we had been to before and really liked. We turned the corner, it was in the middle of being bulldozed.
No way.
And my dad yelled, "Are you guys open?"
Oh.
It was like wistful, but also so funny.
That's. Oh, what a shame. That is such insult to injury almost. But like, loving, but oh.
Thankfully, there's
Devastating.
no shortage of like thrift stores and CD stores there, so
I'm sure.
we still had somewhere to go within like, a stone's throw. But
I'm gonna add a little bit of Crozade to this.
really,
So this sticks. Really good.
I see the cream there and the regular.
For those of you joining us, We are doing a kind of trickster elder god, another dimension look. You know, the kind of stuff you do for everyday looks.
Another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension.
I just left like Marge Simpson there. Oh no, that was horrible. I did not talk on the inhale. That was bad.
Call me Marge Simpson because I love you, homie. There, see, mine is so much worse.
Yeah.
I do envy people who can do voices. I'm so bad at them.
I'm actually pretty decent at myself.
Like, there are a couple accents I can sort of fake, but like voices in general, I'm no good at.
Yeah. I did 4 years of dialect coaching.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite one to do?
Ooh, I do like Scottish accents, that's a lot of fun. Welsh accents are great. Love a good Welsh accent.
Mm-hmm. What makes it different from a like British?
The Welsh accent.
And please, nobody get mad at me for asking that question. I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, Welsh accents have a sort of more of a rising inflection, sort of instead of saying milk, they milk.
Ah,
And,
okay.
so saying further on, they would say further on, and it's a lot more lilting and lyrical. A bit.
Cool.
Michael Sheen is Welsh.
Can't immediately place that name.
Aziraphale and Good Omens, Wesley in 30 Rock.
Oh, yes.
Gangway for Foot Cycle.
Any reference to 30 Rock, I will instantly know who you're talking about.
Go for it there.
Well, that's hilarious. So the character who, like,
He's supposed to
his
be
whole
English.
thing was being British.
He's actually Welsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel so lied to.
Yeah. Well, the Welsh famously hate the English.
That was why I felt the need to apologize at first.
Yeah.
I had like a Welsh internet friend growing up, so
Yeah. I miss internet friends.
I know. I still have some that I kept in touch with, but I used to have exclusively internet friends because I was an indoor child.
Same. A little bit. I know exactly what I'm gonna do to really bring this whole thing to life. What we do? Yeah, just around the gold. Wait, no, I Any artists you've discovered recently?
Artists like
Yeah, musical artists. Other kind, I suppose.
well, they definitely don't count as new, but I saw Ministry and My Love Throw Cult a couple nights ago,
Yeah.
and Deep Purpose opened for them, who have been around like forever, but I hadn't really listened to them. And as soon as they brought out the percussive pipes, I was like, oh, this is my kind of band for sure. Wait, Joey Valencia Bray, who I think someone at work started playing them a couple years ago, but I did a deeper dive into their catalog. It scratches the Beastie Boys itch so hard.
Oh yeah.
I love them.
I've been into a lot of artists from things I've heard people playing at work.
Same, yeah. Like, I got more into Doja Cat
Yeah, same.
from work. Destroy Boys almost entirely from work.
Were you playing Michelle by Sir Chloe?
No, that.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I definitely.
But I think I know the song you're talking about.
You are a monster from hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Again, that was one of the ones from here. I was like, I'm gonna Shazam this and figure out more about this artist.
Alex also put me on to Soul Wax, which is excellent.
That made the car trip really nice last night because Alex and I share a big taste in music.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
I think you, me, Joey, Alex have a very similar taste.
You appreciate Flabberton chords, it's good enough for me, but yeah, I think there is still a lot of crossover. Is it? I don't think there's anything else new. But my tastes are kind of permanently stuck in whatever was cool 30 years ago.
Oh my god, same. Genuinely. I try to find new music I like.
Me too, but it often ends up just being, whatever older artists have released recently.
Oh, yeah. What were your thoughts on Black Star?
Black Star, didn't listen to it.
Really?
I actually don't listen to a lot of Bowie. I like him, but it's not in my regular rotation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I really liked that album. I thought it was really.
I have to give it like a proper listen.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like one of those things where you're like, it's not.
Do people not like it?
My dad doesn't, but I think that's like a mortality thing for him, maybe. It's like that's somebody who was young when I was young.
That's fair. I get where he's coming from.
And now he's like on his way out, and that was freaky.
Yeah.
I'm sure, because like I grew up when he was already, an established person, and now here he is, on his way out.
Yeah.
Untimely, I would say.
Oh yes, definitely.
But really special album, I think. Sorry, this is. Oh. Come on now. Any British comedians you like?
James A. Caster for sure.
Have you seen his new one?
No, I really want to. I've
Yeah.
seen all the ones that were part of Repertoire.
Oh yeah.
And then I think he went on, I want to say Conan to promote the new special.
Yeah.
And, he's just always phenomenal.
Yeah.
I also haven't, properly listened to her in a minute, but Eddie Izzard.
Yes.
Great.
Oh, fuck yes.
I did see her do Great Expectations about a year or two
you did?
ago.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
jealous. I really wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, and I went in with for a theater kid, I actually have very little knowledge of the classics. So it was kind of fun to experience that basically for the first time. I knew some of the character names, but I did not know the story. And she did a nice job with it.
I enjoy going to a Shakespeare thing knowing nothing about it.
Yeah.
And I get to experience it as someone would have in the day.
Right. What about you for British comedians?
James A. Caster, absolutely. I like Richard Ayoade's stuff. He's not like a comedian, but he's good on panel shows.
It's more I want to say one man show, but well, how would you describe it?
He's acted in a bunch of stuff. He was in. Did you see Wonderful World of Henry Sugar stuff on Netflix.
No, I don't think so.
Roald Dahl stuff. He's like Wes Anderson's newest project.
I see.
He's kind of made for Wes Anderson, I think. He directed the movie Submarine and The Double.
Don't think I've seen either.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And I just like watching Taskmaster. Have you seen Taskmaster though?
Don't think so.
That's a
Oh wait, maybe. That's
Yeah.
Is that a game show?
yeah.
Okay, I think I have seen it.
It's like all these weird like pointless tasks that they get comedians to do and embarrass
Yeah,
themselves.
okay. It's coming back to me. I think the one I saw was like
James A. Custer was in it.
yeah. It was like filling a kiddie pool but with like tiny little cups.
That's
like,
it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that I've seen a few episodes of that. I do like it.
It's great fun. How are your eyes feeling?
Feeling okay actually. I just sort of have to remind myself to blink here and there.
Yeah.
Because like these are comfortable, but I'm definitely a little more aware that there's something in my eyes opposed to if I was wearing like contacts.
Oh yeah, I mean like you always sort of see the slight little edge.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's missing something.
Lips.
Lips, that's what it is. Silly old jewels. You. Absolute.
I actually didn't see like in the concept art. I didn't see much on the lips. So what are you thinking for that?
I'm thinking like kind of more of like a hot
Oh.
take a bit. What do you think?
I like it.
You feel good?
I don't know. Remembered it being totally white. But no, I like what we got there.
Okay.
Do we need to open it all?
No, actually, not at the moment.
Okay.
Seems to get more gold. I think it should be very just about done. The poses I do while I do people's makeup are insane.
Sort of remember that.
Huh?
Just like when I was still working at the beauty counter, having to like contort so I could still see what I was doing.
Oh yeah.
And also just not wanting to be in anyone's personal space,
Exactly.
which you sort of just have to get used to right away, but
Yeah.
I never quite did.
When I had a friend over to my place to practice a makeup look on them, I was just like, leg here, and I'm just like, eh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, it's just gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try with horns.
Hey.
Look at royalty face. Oh,
Yeah, honestly, I'm digging it.
good vibe with it. Let's see. For a moment, I was like, oh no, I forgot to like. Because you're still wearing a shirt. I'm like, oh wait, no, you just put the whole thing on over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was trying to bring something that'd be easy to, like,
Yes.
you know, just put something on over it if I needed to.
So it often works really well for me because I always wear button downs except for on today.
Mm-hmm.
Looking like an absolute slob.
Oh, please. You not trying looks better than me trying.
Ah, and I do try very hard. Yes. I will say, like, it's hard work to like work on boots in cosplay.
Yeah?
It's like it's tricky because like on one hand you want to just like make sure your costume looks good, but also like you're going up, you're grabbing stuff. But at the same time, I would prefer to be in cosplay than not.
I actually know what you mean. I kind of had to like scale back the outfits I was doing for work because you know, the couple of times I did Harley Quinn when we were at peak busyness. First of all, it's just not a good costume for October when we have to have the front doors open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
was.
this past Halloween was very warm.
That's true. Yeah, this was like 2 years before that, and it was an appropriately chilly fall day.
Yeah.
Definitely gave myself a little bit of a cold. Worth it, but at the same time, while I was working, like that fashion tape was just
Oof.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was not doing me like. Thankfully, the worst thing that seemed to be happening was my socks were slipping, but it still kind of affected my mobility.
Yeah.
That's why the other day I was like, as many theme days that involve pajamas as possible. That would be ideal.
That's a good point.
Probably just also invest in a lot of onesies.
Yeah. I was thinking of like adding a niche day, or rather suggesting a niche day for October.
I like that actually.
It's like, here's the thing that you. It's an excuse to wear something that like no one really gets what this is, but like trust me, this is a thing I love. And
The goal is to get people to be like,
so what's this?
I'm sorry, I can't place it.
Yeah.
A lot of the days ended up being niche day for me anyway, even when I thought I was nailing it.
Oh god, yeah. I understood data.
That's true, you did. A few people got data. one year, I think it was 2022. I think it was Musician Day or Decade Day. I dressed as Bruce Springsteen.
No one got it.
I've never felt so old.
What?
Like, we had one seasonal who was 19 who was like, oh, he's the guy with the album cover that's just like his butt. I was like, you know what? I'll
Sure.
take it.
Sure, that's
Brian knew who I was.
of
But,
course
like-
Brian knows. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone else was like, I literally never even heard of him. And I'm like,
What?
you all
How?
have fathers. You are lying to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know. I mean, to be fair, it's not like white t-shirt, blue jeans is the most recognizable thing. But, you know, I had the bandana too. Like, I tried.
What was it? That's why I always really like talking with Tony about stuff because
He gets everything.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm like, yes, oh God. And one he was like, thank you. I feel so old sometimes, so you know what I'm talking about is good. I'm like, no. Like, to be fair though, this stuff was old when you were a kid
Right.
too, like 1930s
Right.
movie star gossip.
We got the
Oh.
horns.
Okay. Oh yes. A little bush over here.
Whatever pencil this is like so soft.
Yeah. Maron. It's a Maron.
Oh, just like the pro pencil?
Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah, I used them back in the day, actually. Because I like their consistency.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Nice and smooth.
Yes, my goal is to make this so you can properly work the till in this and hopefully be able to wear it home.
Appreciate you.
You have Bond off at home?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I should have plenty to get this off. And if I don't, then my brother's graduation dinner is just gonna be super funny tomorrow.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. We are Abracadabra NYC. We are a year-round costume and magic shop, all these sorts of fun things. Come and check us out if you're in NYC. If not, we have a website, www.abracadabranyc.com. Come check us out and try this look if you want.